Hey y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey y'all, it's your girl Kimbella Roxy. Thank you for coming to kick it with me today. We got some updates, we got some new stuff hitting the streets out there. This is crazy. It don't get no bigger than this. I don't know if you guys are tuned in over there with 1090 Jake. Shout out to him for this super good video. It's very mind boggling. I've been hearing the rumors. I don't know if you guys have, but we are going to get into it a little bit more deeper. Shout out to my Kim Bays and my Kim Boos. Y'all already know what to do. Make sure you guys like this video, like this video, like this video. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and like this video as well. Get into the chats. We definitely have an open chat zone here. Nothing is off limits. Shout out to everybody that has been rocking with me. I do appreciate all the love and support. Let's get into what 1090 Jake is talking about. So, guys, in Atlanta, y'all already know there is all these Ricos going on. We have the YSL Rico, we have the YFN Rico, and now the next big thing on the RICO list is Trump. Yes, there it has been a RICO opened up on Trump and all of his folks. This is like crazy. I don't know if we watching a movie. I don't know if this is real life. Like, I do not know how to take this. We got to take it with a grain of salt. We have to, you know, keep our eyes open and just be aware of the things that are happening. Um, he's going to discuss the updates on the rumors and all of these things. You guys know the district attorney's name, the DA's name is Fanny Willis. YSL case has been going on forever. The YFN case has been going on forever. And I don't know if Trump is going to make things be, speeded up, or what are we going to do here? I don't see how Trump case will be, trumped over the YSL and the YFN case. They have been sitting there for a very long time. And I feel like, everybody deserves a fair chance. And just because that's Trump don't mean he gets his indictment served first, or, looked at first or tried first. Those boys been sitting there and they deserve, everything that Trump is going to get as well, a fair trial. So let's get into what 1090 Jake is talking about. I thought it was very interesting. He has some valid points there. Everything is allegedly. We really don't know. These are just all rumors. But what's done in the dark, y'all already know. It do come to the light.
History for being the first former president to get hit with the RICO Act after exposing Atlanta's most infamous district attorney.
Thank you for joining us. I'm here with the prosecutors and investigators who have worked diligently on the investigation of criminal attempts to interfere in the administration of Georgia's 2020 presidential election. The indictment includes 41 felony counts and is 97 pages long. Specifically, the indictment brings felony charges against Donald John Trump,
Fanny Willis.
She not playing. She said 97 pages. 97 pages. That's just wild. She not playing. She ain't to be messed with.
This is out for blood, and with some of Atlanta's biggest rappers on a hit list, she is now officially taken on her biggest target, former President Trump. Just one of 19 people within the 41 count indictment, Trump is joined by another notable name, Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York City who changed the face of New York from the desolate war zone it once was. Trump alone is facing 13 counts within the indictment, ranging from violating Georgia's RICO Act to multiple counts of conspiracy to commit forgery, false statements, and writings.
Quick question, can you clarify in Georgia the mandatory?
Y'all know Trump did not, he don't care. He with whatever, he's a fool. And his clapbacks is going to be, I'm going to be here for it. I want to see what he got to say. He always got something to say. So I'm sure Trump going to have something to say. Let's get back into the video because it's going to get wild.
mandatory minimum when it comes to RICO charges, whether it's servable by probation or how that might play out?
The RICO charges has time that you have to serve, so it is not a probated sentence.
The alleged enterprise is Trump's political team, who are now being labeled a criminal organization after apparently refusing to accept Trump lost the Georgia election and unlawfully changed the outcome.
The grand jury issued arrest warrants for those who are charged. I am giving the defendants the opportunity to voluntarily surrender no later than noon on Friday, the 25th day of August, 2023.
But this
She giving these folks 10 days. 10 days from today, guys. I think it's about 18 folks, if I'm not mistaken. She's giving them 10 days to turn in. She's not playing with them. She's not playing.
long list of trumped-up charges comes only 1 week after Trump allegedly exposed some mystery in Fanny's history.
They say there's a young woman, a young racist in Atlanta. She's a racist. And they say, I guess they say that she was after a certain gang and she ended up having an affair with the head of the gang or a gang member. And this is a person that wants to indict me. She's got a lot of problems, but she wants to indict me to try and run for some other office. What's going on in this country is, and by the way, wants to indict me for a perfect phone call. This was even better than my perfect call with Ukraine. Remember that call? That was a perfect call. This one's better.
Now, Trump would allege Fanny Willis had an affair with the head of a gang or a gang member, which would reignite an old rumor that's apparently burned its way through Atlanta's streets for years. Fanny Willis has become known across the nation after the YSL indictment was announced, targeting one of Atlanta's biggest rap superstars, Young Thug. The indictment would allege he started a war between two of Atlanta's most violent blood sets after a rival gang leader was gunned down outside of a barbershop. This murder would result in over 30 violent acts of retaliation and would be the beginning of the indictment's investigation. The victim was 26-year-old Donovan Thomas, who was more commonly known as Big Nut. At the time of his death, he was alleged to be the leader of the Inglewood family Bloods in Atlanta, and prior to his death, he is a
Big Nut is also, he is the manager or was the manager of YFN Lucci. Like, this was YFN Lucci, big homie, his big dog, his big bro, however you want to put it. Lucci had a lot of love for Big Nut.
alleged to have had a relationship with none other than Fanny Willis. Trump's accusations would make their way
Hey guys, what's up? It is your girl Rashida Frost, and yes, I am back on Philo with an all
the news made it, Atlanta's very own hood news via Instagram, and the comment section would go crazy. One woman would say, "If you from Atlanta, we been knew she was close with Nut Mama." Alleging
So the Atlanta folks been heard, this has been a rumor. This is not something that Trump just woke up and said, oh, since she want to mess with me, I'm going to say this about her. No, he got this from somebody. Like, he got connections. And if the folks in Atlanta is backing this claim up, I don't know, Fanny. It sounds like you got some explaining to do, and you better hope that nobody is able to prove these allegations. Because, like I said, what's done in the dark come to the light. And if there is any proof of this, Atlanta is going to blow. Atlanta is going to go up, okay? It's going to be so much feedback and so many things happening if they find proof of these two messing around.
Fanny Willis was close with Shawana Edmond, and pictures of the two together are rumored to exist. Another woman would say, it makes sense how she want Thug gone so bad. Let us find out that was her boo. Alleging that Fanny has it out for Young Thug to avenge her former so-called lover.
Not her
With
boo.
one man hilariously stating Big T gon' free Thugger, another would say she definitely dropping that indictment now, and he was right.
He was
Before
right.
she would drop the
The people
indictment,
knowing.
Fanny apparently sent emails to her staff about the alleged affair, calling it false and derogatory information. She'd claim a lot of money was spent to promote it through Atlanta and advised her staff not to speak on it. With Atlanta never letting us down when it comes to entertainment, one man would comment, She locking YSL up for killing her side piece. This shit need to be a movie. But Fanny's connection to the YSL indictment wouldn't end there. She also formerly represented YSL Mondo, one of the co-founders of.
Now, I knew about YSL Rondo. He did an interview and he was, shocked when there was a RICO on the YSL because he said that Fanny was actually his defense lawyer. Fanny was a defense lawyer before she became a DA. So when she did this indictment on the YSL Mondo was like, well, how? That got to be a conflict of interest because she was my lawyer, and I'm sure they discussed a lot of things that probably the YSL had going on because it was client privilege for her and him to discuss those things. So she's able to defend him the best way she knows how. And I just don't understand how she went from a defense lawyer and was defending a YSL member. And now that you're a DA, you have indicted the whole YSL. How crazy do that sound? Just think about it. Think about it. What do you guys think in the chat? She on to something, she blew it, or she just she's out of this world with these allegations, and she should have had tread lightly. But we're gonna see how it all unfold.
The same alleged gang she is now attempting to take down. As his former lawyer, he claimed to have an auntie-nephew or mother-son relationship with her and hired her through his cousin who said she was a friend. While a self-admitted member of YSL, Mondo was not actually indicted as part of the YSL RICO case and has no connection to the murder.
See how he wasn't included?
Trump's
Because
last
he
claim against
was.
Fanny was she's a racist, and with many, including myself, unsure of where the claim originates, the only information I could find regarding race pertains to Fanny's father, John Clifford Floyd III, a man born in Inglewood, California, who raised Fanny as a single father and member of the Black Panthers, and went on to become a defense attorney and civil rights activist. He's openly spoken against Trump through Facebook, referring to him as an orange buffoon. If one can find proof of the connection between Fanny and Big Nut, one can only wonder what type of an effect it would have within the case, or if there would be no effect at all. But just the rumor will go down in history and add on to the infamy of the YSL indictment. Now, if y'all thought I was going to break down Trump's charges, I ain't getting into that boring.
Y'all could go over to 1090 Jake and see what else he had to say. That was pretty much the video. He summed it up for us. Shout out to him. He did a good job bringing things to the light. This is a lot of things that people are discussing in Atlanta based off these charges and these allegations that Fanny is, bringing to the front. We got to sit back and watch how everything is going to unfold. I don't know what's going to happen with the YSL. I don't know what's going to happen with YFN. And we do not know what's going to happen with Trump. But what we do know is Fanny has indicted all of them under RICOs. And you guys know RICOs are a big thing. And, if you do not have a lot of evidence on these things, they don't really go for the RICO. So I'm assuming there is plenty of evidence. We already see the evidence that they have in the YSL case. We already see how many people have took plea deals. We already see how many people are, all the witness, all the all the testimonies and the statements that these guys are willing to do and say on the stand to get out of this whole RICO deal. So there is tons and tons of evidence that goes into indicting someone on a RICO charge, and she is not playing. But this rumor with her being, allegedly messing around with the highest ranking blood member in Atlanta, Big Nook. I don't know, y'all. It's not far fetched. We cannot put nothing past nobody. We do not know. He also went on and said he did a lot of research and he went on her page to see if there was any pictures. He went all the way back to 2013 and he was unable to find any pictures of her and him. However, the year that he did die, 2014, she did not have anything on her page posted. Nothing, not a picture from that year at all, which is kind of strange. Every other year you have photos or something posted, but that one year that he lost his life, you didn't post anything. Think about it, guys. Think about it. I don't know where this is going to go. I just think it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. If you in Atlanta, I know y'all like what is happening. What's going on? Do we feel safe? Can we trust these officers and DAs and prosecutors? Can we trust them? Are they trying to set people up for their own good? I don't know. But I know every rumor has some type of truth to it. That's what I do know. Every rumor has some kind of truth to it. They said she was cool with his mother. So it's not far-fetched. It's just you have to have that proof so folks can believe what's being reported. Trump be on a lot of BS. Y'all know how Trump is. We all know he's a character. A lot of folks don't take him serious. So he said what he said. However, we do know that he is very well connected and he got resources. And he didn't just jump up after she, dropped these charges. He said this before she dropped the charges. And he said what he said, and then it was followed by a RICO. So is this retaliation for him exposing you, Fanny? It gets crazier and crazier. All we can do is stay updated, guys. I'm going to get my Kim Bays and my Kim Boos, the latest on the things that I find. We're going to stay connected. We're going to stay in the loop. Make sure you guys comment what you guys think. Is this lady crazy? Is she trying to get back for her boo? I don't know, y'all. It's given. It's given. Make sure y'all drop comments. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure you guys stay safe out there. Thanks for kicking it with me, all my Kim Bays and my Kim Boos. Thanks for the support. Y'all know we going up. I'm going to keep y'all updated on the latest news. Let me know in the chat what you guys want to discuss. If I miss anything, let me know. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.